Are you gonna side with Future or Drake?
That ain't my business. I don't give a about now one of them.
No, but it's gonna be like a civil war. You're gonna have to choose.
I don't have to choose.
No, literally, if you don't choose, the whole country is just gonna be split in half.
You saying like on some just fake type? Like,
If you had to, like, you have to choose right now who you're gonna go to war for.
I ain't going to war for no if it ain't Steve Drive. 600.
All right, better question. If you can get Kendrick on your album that's coming out or Drake on your album that's
Shit
coming
like
out,
that. Them the type of
who you
questions.
finna go with?
I want Drake on my album.
So you side on with Drake
Yeah, he
in the war.
cold on the music. Kendrick lyrically. He lyrically. I don't know how to say this shit. But
We haven't really seen Kanye show true favoritism
I don't know
here.
why I didn't like Kanye at first. I was young-minded, but he cool as hell. Like, he be saying a lot of real shit, gang. I was young-minded too, though. So, like,
What type of shit you didn't like about him in the past though? Like you seen that you was like, nah, I don't.
I feel like he could have represented Chicago more, came back and reached out and did more. Like, it takes for other people out of town to come show love to Chicago. Like,
I felt like he got a taste of what it would be like because he did the Don't Like remix, and then he had like every fucking Chicago drill rapper like talking shit about him or getting involved. And so I felt like he maybe at that point was like, oh, all right, like maybe I don't need to be this subculture.
My take is I feel like if Kanye West would have never did the I Don't Like remix, then the war in Chicago probably wouldn't be where it's at right now.
Hell no.
He turned it up when ever since Kanye hopped on the song and did the Chief Keef King Louis, this the Shy, right? Yeah. He introduced a lot of people who didn't know what was going on, made everybody else start tuning in.
Sosa was turning up anyway. With or without Kanye, it would have been what it was.
It took him to the next level. I don't think Sosa would be Sosa if Kanye didn't hop on that song.
Man, he had Jeezy, he had some of everybody on.
It was already so big. That song definitely took it to a more of a mainstream level, but it was already so big.
It was already big, man. Like, yeah, he ain't really.
So y'all don't feel like the I Don't Like remix kind of took it to that, bro. He put
I liked his verse, but I ain't like it.
Not even just a song. I feel like just putting Chief Keef with all these mainstream rappers and shit, and then you just mentioning King Louis and shit. I feel like me personally, that kind of like put the odds on Chicago and made people realize like what the fuck is going on in Chicago.
I just felt like all that shit was basically happening anyway. Sosa was already supposed to be having 50 and Wiz on that remix that he didn't show up for the video. Like all these things were right in front of him. And if anything, the thing that's crazy about all of it is how he didn't really give a fuck and did like barely engaged. Like nobody just doesn't show up for the video with 50 Cent in the middle of the desert, you know, especially then.
For sure.
He didn't give a fuck.
He was already gonna be big, man. So had it. Like, I had the CDs before y'all even heard that shit. Like, that was my neighbor, my homie type shit. So I already knew where he was going with that shit.
Yeah. You will fuck with Chief Keef nowadays and shit though, like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Why wouldn't I?